Call it right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is getting young, 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second and 11. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
28-yard gain and the Las Vegas first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Cook running right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second and 7.
56.
Allen going to throw. And Diggs has it. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, Cook. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Alert!
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Cook again. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all that halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, your first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Miller, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards, 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Diggs going in motion right. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up a throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run the counter with Cook. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down is Allen. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raider sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion, the tight end. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and sneak it here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Bills 31, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Throwing is Allen on third. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.